Hi and welcome to this briefing. Today we're going to talk about some of the combined features between Centrify Server Suite 2016 and Centrify Privilege Service. Um, and I'm really excited about this one because those automation people out there are going to be really excited. This is the CLI Toolkit. It was released in Centrify CPS 2015.12. 12 releases a year. Even myself cannot keep track of things. And in the first wave, we have the CLI toolkit for Red Hat and derivatives, Ubuntu, and SUSE. And let's just jump into a demo right away. Let me just describe for you a scenario, right? So you're building a server, right? You want to make sure you enforce roles and rights. You want to make sure that multi-factor authentication is requested if needed. You also want to make sure that nobody knows the root account, and if they need the root account, they need to check it out with workflow and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a machine that happens to have AD info. It has the Centrify bits, put in, but for simplicity and to make this video short, but also is not joined to any domain. And my expectation, I'm gonna trigger a script that is gonna use some of the CLI tools to not only join Active Directory, but also uh, register the resource in Centrify Privilege Service so you can actually do sessions and connections, and also manage the root account so nobody knows the password. So I've actually created some scripts here, and this is the one that I'm going to use, Centrify build. Um, I can, maybe 5 or 6 lines of code. The chef and puppet people are going to be really happy about this. So I'm going to go ahead and run it. So first and foremost, let's take a look. In my computer roles here, I have, let's see, let's do a refresh. Notice that this may be running really fast. So it's already joined. Let's take a look at my resources here. The machine is called Incense7. Notice that it's not here. The machine is not here yet. Good, at least I caught that. But let's take a look. It's actually going out, talking to our cloud service, registering the machine using its own account, um, and we're going to take a look and see what happens. So first and foremost, let's make sure that the on-premise capabilities are in place. So if I wanted to log in as Fred Thomas, and if you've seen the video before, I should be prompted for multi-factor here. So Fred Thomas, demo password is good. So the machine was onboarded and good. It's asking me for multi-factor. No need to go into that. If I need to know who has access to this machine, I can right-click it over here, and I can do show effective user rights, and I can see all the people who can log in. Okay, good. The next thing is I want to be able to initiate sessions using the session manager. Um, so I'm refreshing here my environment, and notice that the machine has actually showed up. If I need to log in, for example, I can do a manual login through here. Uh, Diana's a different user, so she's fine. She can log in. So now I can generate sessions through here. Let's do another action. For example, maybe I need to log in with the root account without knowing the root password. And here you have it. There you go. I was able to do that. Um, let's do a quick workflow. So we're going to go to Fred Thomas here. He's going to go to Privilege Manager. And he's going to go and request checking out the root password in this machine. So I'm going to do an account actions, and I'm going to do a request checkout because of demo, right? And I'm going to go ahead and submit it. So I'm going to go back to Diana. Diana should have a request pending here. So because of, let's see if there should be some new ones here. There it is. Because of demo, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and approve it. I'm going to do it for 10 minutes. right? And now, if I go back to my resources here and go back to Engineering 7, I can do an account action and notice that I can check it out and I'll be able to display the password. So now I have the password. Um, Also, my user could have gone to his mobile device and check it out as well. But the key here is this: we're solving so many problems at the same time. We're actually tying the system to Active Directory, providing roles and rights, providing additional controls like multi-factor authentication. We can attest who has access to what. We don't even know the root password, and we have workflow enabled to make sure that we can control sessions, and also we can control um, uh, you know, as well the cycle of the password. At the same time, I've also enabled direct audit. So if I needed to know what somebody does on this machine, like for example here, I can always go back to direct audit analyzer, and I can always go back to the sessions of today. And here it is. This is a session with the root account. Let's take a look. Not much happened there. Let's take a look. Not much happened there. That was the one that I did normally. And here a bunch of things happen in the system. So like they used to say in the 90s, if you played video games, now you're playing with power.